Hello friends, good morning, Vande Mataram, Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Swaminarayan. My name is Milan Dolaria. Now in this video we will learn about chapter number 3, understanding quadrilaterals. Okay, so first of all we will learn about the theory part of this chapter. Okay, so just be ready, open your mind, let's start it. Our chapter number 3 is understanding quadrilaterals. Okay, so first of all we need to learn about the quadrilaterals, but before that we need to learn about the polygons. Okay, because quadrilateral is a one type of polygon. Okay, quadrilateral it is the type of polygon. So before understanding the quadrilaterals we need to learn about the polygons. Okay, so first of all, plane curve. Okay. Now, in real life, you know about various type of curve, right? So that if you think about the curve, okay, then here I can draw one curve. Okay, this is one curve. This is also one type of curve, and here I can also make one curve. But what is plane curve? Okay, plane curve, that means here I written one definition. When you join a number of points without lifting a pencil from the paper, you get a plane curve. Okay, when you join a number of points without lifting a pencil from the paper, you get a plane curve. That means curve which is drawn on one plane, it is called plane curve. Okay. This board is one plane. If I draw one curve on the board, okay, so this is plane curve. I draw this curve on the plane and without lifting the pen. Okay, number of points. Now various number of points are there. I join that point without lifting the pen. It is called curve. Okay, it is a continuous line. Okay. Now if I draw curve up to this, then I will draw this. Then I draw this, then this is not a curve. Okay, curve, that means we need to draw it without lifting the pen. Okay, so this is plane curve. Now after that we have topic simple curve. Okay, now what is simple curve? Simple curve is a curve which do not intersect anywhere. It is called simple curve. Okay, it is one type of curve which do not intersect anywhere. It is called simple curve. Okay, here I draw one circle and this type of curve. Okay, this is one curve and this is also one curve. Now this is a circle. Okay, this is a curve because I draw this circle without lifting pen. Okay, so this is a curve, but this curve do not intersect anywhere, right? This curve do not intersect anywhere, so this is a simple curve. Okay, now if you look about this curve, then we draw this curve and this is the intersection point. Okay, so here curve intersect, so it is not a simple curve. Okay, here if we draw this curve, then here there is no intersection point, so this is a simple curve. Okay, if we talk about this curve, so here one intersection point is there, so this is not a simple curve. Okay, these all are plane curve, but out of this 4 curve, these 2 are the simple curve, these 2 are not simple curve. Okay, so in simple curve means which do not intersect anywhere. Okay, this is a simple curve. Okay, after that our next point is polygon. Okay, now here I written one definition for polygons: a simple closed curve made up of only line segment is called polygon. Okay, a simple closed curve made up of only line segment. Only line segment are there. Okay, it is called polygon. That means if we draw like this is polygon. Okay, you can also draw like this. This is one polygon, because here only line segments are there and it is continuous. Okay, do not break anywhere. It is continuous line segment. So this is a polygon. Okay, simple closed curve made up of only line segment is called polygon. Okay, one more thing. Simple closed curve. Now, what is a open curve and closed curve? Closed curve, that means starting and ending point are set. Okay, in closed curve, starting and ending point are set. If we draw one circle, then I start from this point. Okay, and again my ending point is same. This is a closed curve, closed figure. Okay, if I draw starting from here, then here my starting point, here my ending point. These two are not same. Okay, so this is a closed curve, this is not a closed curve. Okay, if I draw like this, then again my starting and ending point are same. So this is closed curve. Okay, so two things. Here we have simple and closed curve. Okay, simple and closed curve, which is only made up of line segment. Okay, this is a simple curve and closed curve, but here curve shape is there. There is no line segment, so this is not polygon. Okay, if we draw like this, then this is closed curve and simple even, so it is called polygon, and here I only use the line segments. Okay, so this is a polygon. Okay, you can also draw like this. This is also one polygon. Okay, only line segments are there and closed curve is there. You can also draw like this. Okay, this is even one polygon. Okay, how many sides we have? Number of sides we do not need to consider here. Whatever number of sides are there, but only two things we need to check it: on the line segments and simple closed curve. Okay, starting and ending point are same. Simple, that means do not intersect anywhere. Okay, and only line segment are there. So total, how many things we have for the polygon? Okay, only line segment. Okay, closed curve, that means starting and ending point are same, and simple curve, that means do not intersect anywhere. Okay, so we need to check these three things: only line segment, starting and ending point are same. Okay, and simple curve, that means do not intersect anywhere. Okay, this is polygon. Okay, and next topic is regular polygon. Okay, regular polygon. If in polygon all the sides are equal, then it is called regular polygon. Okay, in polygon, if all the sides have same measurement, then it is called regular polygon. Okay, if we talk about square, this is one polygon. Okay, and in square all sides are same. Okay, if the measurement of this side is 5, then all sides have same measurement, so this is called a regular polygon. Okay, square is one type of regular polygon. Okay, square is a one type of regular polygon, because in square all the sides are same. Okay, so it is called regular polygon. If we talk about equilateral triangle, this is also one type of polygon. Okay, closed figure, only line segment and simple figure, so it is polygon. Okay, if we talk about equilateral triangle, then all three sides are same. Okay, if we talk about 7, let's take 7 centimeter. So all three sides have same measurement, 7 centimeter. Okay, so this is even called a regular polygon. Okay, so in regular polygon, what we need to consider? Okay, all the sides are same. It is the polygon, but all sides of polygon are equal. Okay, the next is diagonals. Okay. Now in diagonals means what? It is a line segment connecting to non-consecutive vertex of a polygon. Okay. It is a line segment connecting to non-consecutive vertex of polygon. Okay. If we talk about a parallelogram, here total how many vertex we have? 4 vertex. Okay, A, B, C and D. Okay, now if we talk about vertex A, then these two are consecutive vertex in both the side. Okay, if we talk about vertex A, then this B and D both are consecutive vertex. Okay, now C, it is non-consecutive vertex, right? If we talk about C, then it is non-consecutive vertex, right? So for this diagonals, we need to join two non-consecutive vertex. It is called diagonals. Okay? So A and C both are non-consecutive vertex. So if we join A and C, then it is called non-consecutive diagonals. Okay? Same thing if we talk about B, then C and A both are consecutive vertex, but D is non-consecutive vertex. Okay, so if we join B with D, then it is called diagonals. Okay, so here AC and BD, these two are our diagonals. Here I also put some example here. Okay, these two are diagonals. Same thing for the pentagon. Okay, for this point, these two are the consecutive vertex. Okay, if we talk about this point, then these two are the consecutive vertex. Okay, but these two are the non-consecutive vertex for this point. Okay, so if we join this point and this point, these two are the diagonals. Okay, these two are the diagonals. Okay, same thing we can think for the second point even. Okay, these two are the consecutive vertex. Now these two are the non-consecutive vertex. So we can join this point with this 2 point. It is also diagonals. Okay, then we can think for the third point. Then we need to just skip this 2 point because these two are the consecutive vertex. Okay, consecutive vertex means nearby. Okay, if we talk about this point, then in upward direction this is consecutive vertex, and in left hand side this is consecutive vertex. Out of these two are non-consecutive vertex. So if we join with this point with this 2 point, it is called diagonals. Okay. So alternatively, what we need to do for the diagonals? It is a line segment connecting to non-consecutive vertex. Okay. We need to just consider this one word, non-consecutive vertex. It is called diagonals. Okay. And these two are also the polygons. Okay, this is a quadrilateral, this is pentagon. Based on sides, we have different name of polygons. Okay, if we talk about a triangle, this is also one type of polygon, right? If we consider this point, then these two are the consecutive vertex, right? So here we do not have any non-consecutive vertex. Okay. If we talk about this point, then these two are the consecutive vertex. So here we do not have any non-consecutive vertex. Okay, so here we cannot draw any diagonal here. That's why it is called a triangle has no diagonals. Okay, triangle has no diagonals. We cannot draw any diagonals in the triangle. Okay, quadrilateral have 2 diagonals. This is one type of quadrilateral. It have 2 diagonals. Okay. Okay, our next topic is convex polygon. Okay. Now convex polygon means what? All the diagonals are in interior part of polygons. Okay. What is the condition for convex polygon? All the diagonals are in the interior part of polygon. Okay, if we look for these two figures, if we draw the diagonals, then all the diagonals are in interior part of the quadrilateral, sorry, polygon. Okay, now what is interior and exterior part? This is interior part and outside it is exterior part, right? Interior part, that is inside. Okay, now if we draw the two diagonals, then these two diagonals are in the interior part of polygon. That's why it is called convex polygon. Okay, in convex polygon we have all the diagonals in the interior part of polygon. Okay, here even if we draw the diagonals, here we can draw one diagonal, here we can draw one diagonal, here we can draw one diagonal, here even, and here. For diagonals, what we need to do? We need to join two non-consecutive vertices. Okay, so we get this type of diagonals. Now just look at this figure. All the diagonals are in the interior part of the polygon, right? All the diagonals are in the interior part of polygon, so it is called convex polygon. Okay, it is called convex polygon. Okay, then next topic, it is concave polygon. This is convex, this is concave polygon. Okay, these two are the types of polygon. Okay, then concave polygon, at least one diagonal is in the exterior part of polygon. Okay, in concave polygon, at least one diagonal is in exterior part of polygon. Okay, if all the diagonals are in the interior part of polygon, then it is called convex polygon, and if at least one diagonal it is in the exterior part of the polygon, it is called concave polygon. Okay, now just look for this two example here. Here we have one point. Okay, now these two are the consecutive vertex. Okay, but this is the non-consecutive vertex, right? This is the non-consecutive vertex. So if we join this 2 point, okay, if we join this 2 point, then this is called diagonals. Okay, this is one diagonal. But if we look for this diagonal, it is in the exterior part of the polygon. Okay, we have such a this figure. This is diagonal. Now this is called interior part. But this diagonal, it is in the exterior part of polygon. That's why it is called concave polygon. Okay, this diagonal, it is in the exterior part of polygon. That's why it is called concave polygon. Okay, if we look for this figure, then here even these two are the non-consecutive vertex. If we join this 2 point, it is one diagonal, and this is in the exterior part, right? This is the interior part of this figure. So this diagonal, it is in the outside the polygon, exterior part of polygon. That's why it is a concave polygon. Okay, here if we draw this diagonal, this, and it is in interior part. But here what we written, at least one. Okay, if one diagonal it is in the exterior part, then it is called concave. Okay, here we have some diagonals are in the interior part even, but if we have one diagonal in the exterior part, it is called concave polygon. Okay, so this is convex and concave polygon. Okay, next topic is angle sum property. Okay, angle sum property. Now this property we already learned in the previous standard, right? What is the angle sum property? Sum of all the interior angles of a triangle are 180. Okay, sum of all the interior angles of a triangle are 180 degree. Okay, now here we have a triangle. Now these three are the interior angles. Okay, inside the triangle, it is called interior angle. So here we have 3 angles. Okay, this is called angle A, this is called angle B, this is called angle C. Now what is the property? Sum of these 3 angles, that means angle A plus angle B plus angle C, is equals to 180 degree. Okay, sum of all the interior angles of a triangle is equals to 180 degree. So angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degree. Okay, again I repeat this theory. First of all, plan curve. Okay, you need to join a number of points without lifting your pen on the paper. It is called plan curve. Okay, here in space even I can draw one curve. Okay, here if I just look at my hand, I draw one curve here. This is also one curve, but it is not a plan curve. Okay, for plan curve you need to draw in the paper, otherwise board, otherwise one plan you need to have. Okay, so when you join a number of points without lifting pencil from the paper, it is called plan curve. Then simple curve means which do not intersect anywhere. Okay, polygon means a simple closed curve. Simple, that means they which do not intersect anywhere. Closed means starting and ending point are same and made up of on the line segments. Okay, only line segments are there. It is called polygon. Okay, regular polygon means if all the sides of polygon are same, it is called regular polygon. Diagonals means if we join to non-consecutive vertex of a polygon, it is called diagonals of the polygon. Okay, convex and concave. First of all, convex, all the diagonals are in the interior part. It is concave polygon. Okay, sorry, convex polygon. And for concave polygon, at least one diagonal, it is in the exterior part of polygon. It is concave polygon. Okay, angle sum property, all the interior angles, sum of all the interior angles of triangle is equals to 180 degree. It is angle sum property for triangle. Okay, so next theory we will learn in our next video. Okay, thank you.